All right, welcome back.
Hey, everybody.
The Three Amigos.
You guys watched that movie?
The Three Amigos? Love
Of
the Three
course.
Amigos.
That's good, right?
That's-
I
That's
love
some
Martin
old school.
Short.
That is old school stuff
So-
right there.
So now we got to get in sombreros and have a sombrero episode.
Or just go out and have a margarita.
Is it
Sombreros.
kind of like what we do every day? It's like we think we're acting, like they thought they were actors, and they were thought it was all pretend gunfire, but technically we're out in the trenches in real life.
Definitely.
I mean, we went out there yesterday. You had an install yesterday, Ken?
I did. Wasn't that cool? That house was amazing.
Yeah, and they were really nice people. So
So these people last night or yesterday, I shouldn't say last night, but I was like, hey, Jeff, why don't you come out over to this install with me? And I said, bring your drone. I go, this is definitely, you need to, speaking of the drone, I'd love to get some of that footage. But back to the story. So he's like, all right, where is it? And I kind of pointed up on the mountain. I go, you see that mountain? It's pretty much at the very top of that hill over there. He's like, all right. And we went up there, and super nice people. I would say would you say what, they're probably in their 70s, maybe even 80s? I don't know.
would say 80s.
Yeah.
That's usually your clientele. So
well, hey, that's who I associate with. So, but went up there. I mean, and the cool thing, she always has cookies for everyone. Always. She's like, so the first thing she does when I got there, she's like, oh, I have some cookies for you. I was like, okay.
Does
And
she make them?
Oh yeah, she's always making.
Or does she buy them?
No,
she makes
just,
them. An 80-year-old Kevin buying cookies?
Hey, today's a funny place. I'm just saying.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay. What kind of cookies?
Yeah, they were delicious too. But she goes, "Are you allergic to peanut butter?" And I said, "Yeah." And I was like halfway done one. She's like, "Oh God," and I was like, "I'm just kidding." But they were fantastic. They were nice people.
Oh, they were. But then she brought out. So we're out there with the crew as they're doing the installation, and she brought out. It was like this wicker basket, like this small wicker basket. It was just filled with cookies, and she started yelling up to the crew on the roof. She's like, hey, you want a cookie? And like, we'll come down and get one. And then one of the guys came down, and she goes, just bring the whole thing up. And this thing was full. Like, I mean, there's probably 7 people on this crew or 8 people on this crew. And I'm like, man, okay. They brought it up. They brought it back down in 5 minutes. It was emptied. I'm like,
I only got one cookie.
heck?
I only got one cookie. And yeah, Ken's right. It was like almost like Little Red Riding Hood with that little basket. And she comes out with a basket, but it has like a nice napkin in it, not a paper napkin, a cloth napkin, red. And I was like, I just had one, and the guys came down off the roof. They're like, and there had to be 50 to 70 cookies in there. They were small little cookies, but she had a lot.
I mean,
I
that's
was
the picture.
disappointed.
You should have taken the picture of her holding her cookies.
Oh my God, I was so disappointed.
That's how you
It might be on my drone. Maybe I caught it on my drone.
I hope so, but I was so disappointed. I was like, yeah, all I got was one cookie too, Jeff. I'm like, come on, really? And I almost wanted to say something to the crew like, come on, guys, you didn't leave me any cookies at all. But whatever, it was fun. It was nice seeing them. That particular installation was a pretty decent sized system with 3 batteries. So yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. So
that was kind of my day. What did you do, Kevin? What was your day like?
Yeah, Kevin, you've been selling solar left and right like a gunfighter.
It's the season. People are waking up. People are realizing that the sun's coming out, and with all the news going on and rising rates, people are like, hey, come check. Come give us some information. And when you do that, well, it happens. But yesterday I went to a consultation, and the customer actually met me out in front of the house. I didn't even have to knock on the door, and they had their dog with them.
Which you don't knock on doors anyway, so.
Hey, right? So let's prove my point. The neighbors are meeting me in the front yard.
Did they ever let you in?
Yes, but they brought their dog out first.
Just to double check.
Double check to make sure I was legit, right? And no, but the dog loved me, and then they're like, okay, if the dog likes you, you can come inside.
I keep forgetting. I'm going to start bringing Scooby snacks with me.
Was it a Chihuahua?
No, I would never pet a Chihuahua. That thing will bite you. You're getting, if it's a Chihuahua, you got like an 80% chance of getting bit. So no, it was
you pet my dog, you're gonna get bit too.
Right.
Oh my God, Jeff. What the heck is with your dog? Let's talk about your dog, Bolt.
He's hormonal.
This thing, like, I don't know. I don't know what's up with the dog. Like, it makes these weird moves. Like it's like almost like an alien.
I don't know about that. He's just stalking his prey, Ken. You know?
Well, I can't even walk in Jeff's house without this dog just like I don't know. It just I've never seen a dog like this. I'm scared. I'm actually scared of this dog. It's probably a 25-pound dog, and I'm scared of it.
He's like a 10-pound dog.
It's like 15-pound dog.
Yeah, he's like a 15. He's like a small little thing. I mean, he's
15 pounds.
Yeah. You can pick him up next time you see him. So.
Oh God, no!
Yeah.
I'll lose a finger. I'll lose a finger. That thing is crazy. Oh, Jeff wants to get Bolt.
Bolt.
Introduce Bolt. Oh,
there he is.
God, there's a dog.
There's the dog. That dog terrorizes people. He sneaks up behind you and nibbles on your back of your legs.
Here, can you get him to smile? There he is.
That's Ken, your buddy. Look,
hey.
That's Ken.
That dog. I'm telling you, that dog weighs less than Bella.
See?
Yeah, I know.
Little dogs, man. Little dogs will get you.
Did you just hear that thing? Going crazy. So, whatever. So, what happened with your with your appointment with your people?
No, they loved it. They were signing up and all that. But older people usually have great credit, and they usually get taken advantage of. So their credit was locked up. So we're supposedly coming back today after they get their credit unlocked and getting another deal down the road. Get some more glass on the roof. So
great. Ken, you're up there in age. Do you have your credit locked?
Huh? I'm sorry. Huh? What did you say? What did you say, Sonny?
Yeah.
No. First, you need credit to lock it. Okay.
That's good.
That's funny.
No, but today's world, a lot of people, are starting to lock their credit up. So that's something that you always want to ask about first, because if you don't, it's kind of embarrassing knowing that these, oh, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, it stinks.
And you just
it happens.
To ask. So yeah, it does. It happens, and
it happens.
You just gotta go. Oops. Let's get it unlocked.
It's easy to do. Unlock it though.
Yes, but older folks sometimes, they're like, I was like, oh, we'll wait until you unlock it. They're like, well, it'll take us a little while. We need to talk to somebody. It's after hours. We'll do it tomorrow. All right. I mean, I'm not here to, get it now.
So
I'll get it today too.
So you want to hear about my bowling yesterday?
Not really.
Okay. Well, then I won't tell you.
I'm just kidding.
You had a turn. What are you doing?
No, well, we messaged Ken this morning. We have a group messenger, Kevin and I. And Kevin and I wake up early.
Hey, I wake up early.
Ken was a little slow on the roll this morning. I'm like, is Ken there? And he's like, yep, I'm here. I'm like, all right, let's do a podcast today. So
yeah. So we do the nerdy thing in bowl on Tuesdays. So we're part of a league. It's a Vegas league, which is a lot of fun. But I had one of my highest games yesterday, which That's cool. I actually had a higher game. I mean, I bowled a 191. So I went from my first game from a 94 to a 191. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. If I can hit 100, that's a great day for me.
If I could just be consistent, not only in bowling, if I could just be consistent in everything.
For me, it's like if I could be consistent in anything, that's all. I'll pick it.
Right? You'll take it.
Yeah. Right. You got to start somewhere. But yeah, no, that's awesome, Ken. Great job.
Thank you. That was fun. It's always fun. We have fun. I mean, it's like I was talking. So my wife, Gail, she just signed up for this stem cell thing. It's a really cool thing, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But it was funny. So her husband, they're like, "Oh yeah, we love to bowl." They're in Tampa. We love to bowl, and we started talking about it. I go, "Well, I just really just go for the drinks."
Right.
So that's why I woke up
Get your
late.
beer.
Yeah, we didn't want to say anything, Ken. I'm glad you said it yourself. So,
Yeah.
We talked about getting up late, and Ken's here's the excuse. Here it comes.
That's all right. Hey, I'm up and ready for the
That's
day.
right.
oh, all right. So I'll call, you want to go out today?
Sure.
Hunter has basketball until 4. So
Skylar's got golf, I believe, at 2. So I have a little bit of time. But yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
Awesome.
What have you been doing, Jeff? What's been going on in your life?
I always come back to, I know we talked about it a lot, but the reason why we got into solar, my why is a little bit different than yours. I mean, I know yours was you were burnt out of the car industry. Kevin, I think you just, saw the success that Ken had and you wanted to do something differently. You didn't want to work the long hours. Me, I had to get out of financial debt and kind of get out of the house. So I've been kind of going back to the reasons why I got in solar. So I'm kind of looking for people, not that want to go solar. And I know that's kind of sounds like really weird, but I'm looking for people out there, because usually I associate with people, salespeople or business people. And I'm looking for people who actually want to make an extra dollar. And don't want to do the selling themselves, and they don't want to do the follow-up. They don't want to do the project management. So I'm looking for people that want to earn some extra income, become an affiliate with us, and all they have to do is pass us the leads, and then we take it from there. And if we actually do business with one of their contacts, they're going to get handsomely rewarded. I'll give you a case in point. I have one person, he actually sent me a few leads, and one of them closed. It was a decent sized system, and he's going to get a check from us for $1,875. And that's a big, big deal. So, I mean, if you're thinking about it, if someone could actually just pass us one or two leads per month, quality introductions, then we can take it from there, because we're really expert, consultants. We're master, and we're just good at what we do. And, but, and we're not hard closers, like Kevin mentioned earlier. We're not. The true definition of a sales professional is it doesn't feel when you sit down with someone, it feels like a conversation versus a pitch. So this one lady said yes to me. She's gotten a couple other quotes. She liked me. She liked our reviews, and they went forward. And I was so happy. Yes, Jeff makes money. The company makes money, but more importantly, the affiliate made money. That's an awesome check to deliver to them for $1,875 when it gets installed, of course. But that's kind of my approach. So I'm out there right now, I'm looking for people, and I'm fishing, on my social media channels, and I'm looking for people who maybe need to make some extra money. Maybe they need to get out of credit card debt. Maybe they want to, go on a vacation this year. Because I know things have been a little rough in the economy. So that's that's my approach. That's my angle. And it's been working out really well. And it comes down to the old Zig Ziglar thing. If you give enough people what they can have everything in life what you want. So I'm giving the opportunity for them to pass me some quality introductions, and I'll take it from there.
It's nice. And Jeff,
you've been busy, Jeff. Wow.
Yeah, I have been busy, Kevin, and all of my marketing now is really changing. I'm sharing in a postcard campaign to future affiliates what this project would have earned, so they can actually see it in the mail when they get it. And I'm staying in touch with them as well via email and text message.
I mean, that's really a great thing. Hold on, Ken, just real quick. That's a really great thing. So for people, they need to earn some extra money, but they don't want to have another full-time job. And you can just use your sphere, as Jeff says, of influence of people that are interested, because a lot of people are going solar. And when you know somebody, not only do you get better deals, you get, quality people like us to help guide you through the process. And the process, there's so much on the internet nowadays. Half of it's, just like everything else, half of it's fake, false, or somebody's own personal opinion. And it's not really just about the stuff. And it's great that somebody can make $1,875 for passing on their information and doing business with us. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and all they have to do is just keep their ears open, and then
it's
kind
almost
of
too
go
good
from
to be
there.
true. It really is.
It's not, but it's not. I mean, we're I don't know the word I'm looking for, but we don't keep everything ourselves. Could I earn more money if I did it by myself? Yes. But in the big picture that we're kind of looking at, I'd rather hand out $100,000 a month in affiliate commissions than for me to take 200,000.
Right. No, that makes sense. No, when people, no, it's nice because we, the three of us, the three amigos, have set up, our business approach and plan to be different, to really take care of people, take care of our communities, take care of, families. And I think that's important. And Jeff, I appreciate you spearheading that thing to, spread it out, share it. If people are going solar, you might as well get paid for it.
And the nice part about it too, guys, is they're like, well, you guys are only in Tucson, Arizona. That's the truth. However, we are also in, I think, 34, 35 other states.
Yep.
And most people don't know this about my style. 90% of my presentations are done over the phone. I mean, I do presentations all day long over the phone, and I can give estimates and, share my screen. And so if you're listening and you live in Montana or Connecticut or New Hampshire or Maine or Florida, I'm just naming a bunch, but maybe I'll put the states that we're in the comment section. But, we have boots on the ground all over the country. So if you know of someone, if you want to become an affiliate, you're like, wow, that sounds pretty easy. Actually, I just know a friend of mine that just went solar, and I didn't even know about this affiliate program. We can sign you up, and we do it legitimately. We don't pay you like $500 like most solar sales reps do under the table. And Ken sends out an affiliate agreement. There's no commitment, so you're not supposed to send us 10 leads a month. You can send us 1 a month, 10 a month, 1 a year. It really doesn't matter. We'll just stay in touch with you, keep you educated in the solar industry, but you can be able to network it with the people that that own a home, that are thinking about using solar to produce their own power, and connect. And we'll connect. We'll do all the presentation for you. And then what I typically do too, guys, is I send a weekly update to my affiliates via email, not on a group email. It's like, hey, Doug, you gave me 5 leads this week. Just want to let you know what happened. I left a message for Susie 5 times. I haven't heard back from her. I did connect with Joe. Joe wants to sit down and do an appointment. I just wanted, because that kind of keeps them engaged too. So
nice. That's fantastic.
I think it's great. I really think, as far as like the affiliate program, you think about it, who's the perfect affiliate? There's no really such thing as perfect affiliate, but the people who already have solar on the roof, not necessarily even if they went solar with us, but those are the people that know it works. They're happy with it. Why not, if they're going to talk about it and talk to their friends and family, why not benefit themselves a little bit of it as well, sharing the word that solar works.
Yeah, and getting paid for it. That's the greatest thing.
Yep.
And I do think there's a perfect candidate, Ken. Not everyone will become an affiliate. Not everybody wants to have their own business. Not everyone wants to be a salesperson or a consultant. So I am looking for someone that has their head on their shoulders straight. And I'm looking for someone that, can communicate well, and is hungry and eager to possibly make some extra money. So I'm looking for those qualities.
I agree. When you find quality people like that as well, they become an affiliate, and then who knows, down the road they see the rewards and they're good at what they do as far as spreading the word. You know, one day they might say, you know what, I just want to get into the industry completely. I love it.
Totally.
You never know.
That comes back to like Jeff, when his first interview, we talked about his interview, and he was in a shirt and tie, polished, shoes were shined and all that kind of stuff. And he walked into the interview, and the guy didn't have his shoes tied, and he was eating, slurping on a
who's eating Dairy Queen.
He was eating Dairy Queen, slurping on a Sunday, right?
He called me on that one too. He's like, Jeff, he's like, I don't remember that. I was like, Kurt, it's true. I was like, that's what I saw. He's like,
that's funny. And if somebody doesn't want to dress up in the shirt and tie anymore, and they want to, wear sneakers and all that kind of stuff, that's what we do. You put on a polo, you put on some shorts, and offering sunshine at a lower cost is fantastic, and it's laid back. It's a little less stressful. And everybody, doesn't matter where you come from, uses power. You just want to do it more expensively, or you want to do it less expensively, that's your option.
I remember when I got into this industry back in 2015, and my world in the auto industry, it was just always, for the most part, shirt and tie. Like that's how it was. That's how it always rolled. And it's almost like this inferior feeling. It's like you want to feel better than the person in front of you. That's almost how I felt in the auto industry, right? I'm wearing a shirt and tie. Man, I hated those days. And then when I got into the solar industry, I'm like, wait a second. What am I wearing? Polo shirt?
Flip-flops and shorts.
Nikes? I've been out before in flip-flops. In the summertime, dead of summer, I'll wear some shorts, a polo shirt, flip-flops, and just, man, it's just different. It's like you're on the level of everybody. You're not trying to be better than anyone. It just felt so good, and it still feels good today. I mean, I'm still in the industry. I love it.
Well, you got to meet people where they are. So you wouldn't be in slacks and a button-down shirt. I mean, people in Arizona, they're coming out with t-shirts and one of those sun hats and flip-flops. So
right.
You can't look like a bum either. But I mean, but you can dress casually and get away with it.
Right, and that makes people comfortable, makes you comfortable, and you can have those discussions rather than sales pitches like you're at a bank. You don't need all that. You're in people's houses. You're having a good time. You're having a discussion about the options that are available to them, and that's what's great. And that's why, like yesterday and today, my consultation today, it's like, oh well, we'll see you tomorrow. Wonderful. I'm not here to push you. I'm not here to make your decisions. I'm here to give you the information and the options. You let me know which one works better for you, and we'll proceed with the project. And,
or it's like Jeff, and Jeff is doing everything virtually. Like that's you're in your command center. You're not leaving.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't do everything virtually. So I give the customer always if they want to meet in Kentucky, obviously I'm not flying to Kentucky, but, and I know we're not even in Kentucky, but I'm just giving you an example. But, what I've found is most people, they've been through the dog and pony show before. A lot of people just want the numbers, and that's what I'm here for. So, and I think they appreciate that up front. And, I'll never forget one person just down the road, actually. It was a lead, and went there. He got a couple presentations done and met with him and his wife. And he's like, the first question he asked you, how long is this going to take? And I go, well, I don't know, 3 hours, 4 hours? And he's like, what? And I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. 30 minutes. I'll give you everything in 30 minutes. He's like, really? I was like, I don't know, if you have a bunch of questions, but yeah, 30 minutes. I mean, I got everything done. I'm prepared before I walk into the house. He's like, wow, okay. I was like, the last guy that came here talked about Tesla for an hour. I was like, yeah, why? It's like, do you want to go solar, or do you want or not? I mean, I'm a straight shooter, and I think people like that. Especially this day and age, I mean, a lot of people are just getting estimates over the phone or online, and they can. The nice part about going solar with someone like us is, we also have the human touch. And I always tell our team guys that the sales, the process really doesn't start up to the sale. The communication, really what matters is the communication after the sale. Because a lot of people, what happens is they sell their sales reps or people that make a decent commission on a sale, because it just, we're 1099s. We're all commission only people. We don't draw salaries, and nor do our reps. So they appreciate that. That's my point. So, and yeah. I kind of forgot my train of thought there. So if you guys could bring me back into the train station, that'd be great.
Yeah, that was funny to watch that. That was,
I try to bring it back in, but I forgot. It's over here somewhere. So yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, people don't have patience for things nowadays. They don't have a lot of time. They don't want to spend a lot of time on things. Give me the bullet points. Give me, what makes you different, and I'll make a decision and I'll let you know. Great.
There's good and bad to that, Kevin. The good, obviously, everyone wants, it's almost like computers and internet now. Like, how many times have you went to a website and you're sitting there and it's taking 15 seconds for the website to load and you're just aggravated. You're like, man, what the heck? This technology is horrible, right? So people are in that mindset. But again, I think in certain incidents, it's cutting things short. It's like they're not getting the full value of what they're getting by just saying, hey, what's the price?
Oh, I don't want to go there, but I will. I am not that guy. I am the guy that likes to sit down for an hour. I'm not going to talk about Tesla for an hour, but I'm going to talk about their dog. I'll put a dog treat in my pocket so the dog doesn't leave me alone, so that the dog really likes you. Yeah, well,
Hey, let's see how that works when you go to Jeff's house.
No, I don't want the dog near me.
He's been in my house.
Yeah.
Bolt actually loved Kevin. The only person he doesn't like is you.
I don't get it. He does not. That dog does not like me. All dogs love me. What the heck?
I'll sit down. I like to build rapport. I like to know who, most of my customers, I'm going to have to say, 90% are friends of mine now. I can call them
right.
up. We can, it's a relationship now. They can call me for other things other than solar. I meet them in the store.
But it's not necessarily you, Kevin. It's the other end of the conversation. The society has came to where it's just like, I want instant gratification. Right. I want to know exactly where it is, and I don't really want to know about you, and I don't want you to know about me. And what's the bottom line here? And let's move on. It's really cutting the whole process short.
Right.
You've got to break. You also have, on the flip side of that, Ken, you've got to break through that knife. So if you can gain not just a transaction, a relationship, the relationship will bring you dividends versus just the transaction will never bring you another sale for the rest of your life. So I would just encourage you to, think a little bit where if you can sell yourself a little bit, like Kevin is in a Jeep club. He just went camping with some friends. And if I own a Jeep, now I can talk to him. Now I like him. Now if he calls me, if he calls me like a month from now, 2 months, and they say, hey Jeff, and I want to invite you and your wife to, we're going off-roading down in the ravine, I'd be like, that's okay, yeah, all right. And now we have a friendship. And now I feel better about referring people to Kevin, as I just did. There's 10,000 solar reps out there. I met Kevin and a few other people. Yeah, okay, a little bit different, but if he can take that one extra step and do that, he's got me for life.
I agree.
And that's that's the secret to my success right there. I've been building relationships, and it's been paying me dividends. So thank you everybody for not only your friendships and all that kind of stuff, but yeah,
I would like to see some of your customers and friends become affiliates. So you want to talk to them about that.
Yeah, and I'm starting that process.
Because instead of giving them a few $100 for a referral, you can actually give them a little bit more by doing the same thing.
But to what you were saying earlier, yes, and I'm working on that actually right now. So a customer of mine that I just got him taken care of again. He was an old customer of mine 3 years ago, and he bought a new house. And he goes,
I saw your post. I loved your post.
And he and I have no problem saying it if you haven't seen the post on there, but Nobody has
Yeah,
it. I don't post it publicly.
No, it's in our private group on Facebook. So it basically he said Kevin had a sale and he said new sale, and we're excited. We're like kids at Christmas when we get a sale, right? And we're just like everybody else. We thrive on recognition. We don't really need it, but we enjoy it. And one of our reps and Kevin said new sale. Past customer moved into a house and new wife with new wife or something like that. And then John's like,
whole new start.
Yeah, new house, new wife, and everybody's like,
oh my gosh, that's funny.
It happens. Somebody got divorced, but they were happy with me, and he thought he still had my number, and through communication, and he called me up. Got to meet the new wife. Actually, it's his fiance, but it sounded cool. It sounded fun. And yeah, he's getting a new solar system on his house. So
that's a perfect example right there, Kevin, of being on top of the game and staying in touch with people.
Kevin does a good job at that.
Kevin, you do a great job of it. I'm a work in progress. I've always have been, but no, great job.
So, anyways, yeah, new house, new wife, new solar system.
That's funny.
Bam.
So we can. Yeah. We can wrap.
So who's excited about the basketball game tonight and this weekend?
I don't even know who's playing.
So we have U of A, ASU rivals.
And of course, I'm an alum of U of A.
Jeff's ASU, but whatever.
ASU,
and then we have this weekend, which is going to be a really good game.
Hey,
there you go.
Oh, hey, Jeannie.
Really good game. It's going to be Oregon and U of A, and it's a home game. It's the last home game here down in Tucson, so it's going to be fun.
Well,
be a good one.
I don't care if U of A wins really, unless they're playing ASU. That's the only game they have to win. Other than that,
we smoked them. The last time we played them, we smoked them.
I know.
So it's going to happen.
And that's the only thing that matters, right? It's one of the big rivals in college sports between ASU and U of A, and as long as U of A wins, the rest is just icing on the cake for me.
Well, I mean, and then the next thing, which one of these days I definitely want to go to. I just need to find a group that wants to go up there to Vegas for the tournament. Actually, this is probably the last year of it. Now that I'm thinking, because Pac-12 is being split up.
It is.
Oh,
it is.
Yep.
Well, I'm always game, so I'll I have to go back. I'll travel.
Well, I might twist your arm on that one. We might have to do a road trip.
I got the car for it.
I know, right?
Let's roll.
All right. So lunch this week. It's mine, isn't it?
Yes, I know, Jeff. You've been excited about this.
I have.
Are you gonna announce the lunch?
I'm gonna announce it, Kevin.
I like that. Announce on the call. I like it.
Let me write this down.
Right. Oh shoot! I don't know where it went. Damn it.
Let's get ready to play.
It's a new place. Ken, you know what? What did I tell you? I told you.
It's not a new place though. It's been around forever.
It's new.
I promise you.
That's all that matters.
Do you want me to announce it for you?
They have great burritos, and there's always a line.
So do you want me to announce
it? Chipotle.
No.
What's the name of the place?
Boca.
Boca.
Oh, Boca Tacos?
Yeah.
Boca Tacos.
Oh, yes. Yes. Good place, Jeff.
And I'll tell you a funny story, Kevin, as you're so excited. my dog is going after the postman. But
is Ken there? What happened?
I know. Wait, did I leave and come over?
So when we had our owners, our wives came and we had dinner the other night, and then the lunch thing came up and they said, the highlight of my week, guys, just so you guys know, is honestly I love doing these, but I also enjoy going out to lunch with you guys on Fridays. We go out to lunch if we're available, and I always have the issue, and I told everybody at the table, I said, I always have the issue. These guys, they just know where to go. I mean, we don't, I feel terrible saying this, but we don't go out that much to downtown. We stay up in our hood. And I said, the biggest challenge for me when it's my turn to pick the restaurant is finding the restaurant. And it's almost like it's anxiety, and everybody was listening, and they're like, oh, okay, whatever. And then, just so you're aware, Kevin, after we get home, Jan texts me. She goes, Jeff, I understand it's your chance on Friday. She goes, I have a fabulous place you can take them to. And that's when she said the Boca Tacos. And I thought it was brand new. It was like Chef of the Year and been on the Food Network. But Jan, if you're listening to this, if you're listening to the recording or you're in the background somewhere, thank you. Appreciate it.
How funny. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's going to be a good one.
Was there last Friday, and she raved about it. So when you said that, she's like, you got to go to Boca
good.
Tacos. Like,
Kevin, have you not been there?
I have not.
Oh, really?
Gosh.
No, so I've never been there. I know about it, but I've never been.
I'm the only world traveler of the group. I've been all over.
Yeah, I've been all over, but I haven't been to all of them.
Yeah, well, neither have I. That's a lot. But
so for
really
everybody,
good.
real quick, I know we're going over our 30 minutes here, but what we do is the three of us, because we do live. Well, they live in part of Tucson, and I live on the opposite end of it. And Tucson is one of the largest cities for square miles in the country.
I didn't know that.
That's not true. 45% of your stats are always made up.
Well,
it's like 80, but check it out.
Kurt used to say that. Remember Kurt in the meetings? He would say something like that. He'd say some percentage, and everyone's like, "Oh," and we're like, "How'd you get that?" "Oh, I made it up."
Yeah, right.
But anyway,
go ahead, Kevin.
Sorry, Kevin.
We like to get together. We like to get together on and talk, chat, whether it be business, whether it be personal, whether it be just for us to get together. And we decided that every third, everybody gets to pick where you get to go for lunch. And so this week was Jeff's week, and he's a few weeks ago. He's like, I don't want to pick anymore. I don't like it. It gives me anxiety, and I shut it down immediately. Right? When you have anxiety about something, the first thing you got to do is not only support him, but then make sure that we can work through it. And that's what we're going to do. And Jeff, I'm glad you're excited about it. I'm glad you got help.
I'm using my network.
Using your network, whatever it takes. But I want you to feel good about every 3 weeks about picking a place out, something new to you, new to me, wherever it might be, old to us.
I went to this. I picked one place one time. It was a Mexican restaurant. I was like, I'm never eating here again. It was. I'm not going to say it online because that's not.
What about the place I picked on the south side?
That was awesome.
What was that? I mean, the favorite. Anyway,
I don't even know the name of it.
I like Bison Witch. That was really good. I like
Bison Witches.
Yeah. I like the place that we went to, the new barbecue place. It was called Bandits, I think.
Oh, that place was insane.
Yeah. So
I was telling Gail about it. I'm like, Gail, we gotta go here.
But it's nice not only to take care of our local restaurants and all that kind of stuff, but then get together. Bringing everything together is always a good thing. Whether we can just, again, talk and chat about business, about personal, about everything that we want to do, and have a good food doing it. And then we get to meet somewhere, trying new places, visiting our favorites. It's just a fun time. So if anybody ever has an idea for a lunch spot, please comment on there.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say we'll go there, but hey, maybe we will. We'll give you some recognition, and we'll give our reviews on the places that you pick out. That would be
pretty
fun
funny,
thing, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I look forward to Fridays. I'm like Jeff. I look forward to Fridays. I like hanging out with you guys.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It gives me awesome. It gives me a good hour or so, in the car to listen to another book. So
it's awesome. But very cool. This is fun.
See you guys. Have a great day.
Hey.
Bye, everybody. Good to see you.
Have fun. See ya. Bye.
See ya.